Hi, good evening. My name is Dan, and tonight we are going to be learning how to make a pizza dough for a Chicago deep dish pizza. And tonight we're going to show you what we use for our Chicago deep dish pizza. As you see with me, I got here some AP flour. We also have some yellow cornmeal, salt, sugar, extra virgin olive oil, and some lukewarm water. And in this bowl, we have here some instant dry yeast. And this is going to be how we make our pizza dough for our Chicago deep dish pizza. Now that the yeast is in the bowl, now we're going to add the sugar, and we're going to add the water, and we're going to let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And the temperature is currently 108 degrees, and we will let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. As you can see, it's about 5 minutes later, and the yeast has risen. And now we're going to add to the mix the extra virgin olive oil, which is about 1/4 cup. Then we're going to add some yellow cornmeal. Then we're going to add 2 cups of AP flour. Get in there. And then we're going to also add to that 1 tablespoon of salt. And here we go. We will mix for about 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll show you when it comes back. As you see, the dough is finally starting to stick together now. We're in about maybe 4 to 5 minutes into the process now, and we're just about almost done, and we're about ready to ball the dough afterwards. And now we're going to teach you how to fold and roll pizza dough. As you see, this will measure about 22 ounces in size, and over here we are going to show you how to fold pizza dough. Okay, so you fold it into itself, right? As you see, this dough is a little hard, so a little harder than usual pizza dough because it's since it is a Chicago deep dish, which has more cornmeal, and it's a little drier than your basic pizza dough, which we will go on to in another episode. And as you see, or also, you could also, down here, I like to form it in the shape of a ball. Here is what a Chicago deep dish pizza dough looks like after it was done. And we will refrigerate this bad boy overnight for about 24 hours before serving. And now we will return with pizza sauce. Hello guys. Now we are going to make our famous deep dish pizza sauce with these simple ingredients, which we're about to show you right now. 1/4 cup of olive oil, 28-ounce can of whole plum tomatoes, Italian style, and our SOB mix. And we're not talking about the curse word, we're talking about salt, oregano, basil. As you know, we're crushing these tomatoes with a potato masher, or you can crush them with your bare hands, whichever you prefer. And you want to crush them, and you want this to be chunky. And now we're going to add to our mix the salt, oregano, basil mix in there. And with the whisk, we're gonna mix it up, and hopefully we'll get a good blend. And once it all blends in together, this sauce will be ready to serve whenever you're ready. When you do pizza dough, and you want your pizza dough to rest for at least 24 hours in a cool rise before using it for your guest, or if you're having a pizza party. And we will discuss all kinds of pizza dough, and we will also bring you other great recipes. And if you have a suggestion you want to bring in, send me an email or text me, and I will love to hear your ideas. And I know you all have great ideas. And also, the pizza sauce is made, and then we will be making the pizza next. Hello everybody. Right now, today, we are about to make a Chicago deep dish pizza. And today, okay, first we have here olive oil, our deep dish pizza dough, our mozzarella provolone blended cheese, sweet Italian sausage, sliced mozzarella, chunky tomato sauce, or pizza sauce, and grated Romano cheese. First, before we start making the pizza, we have to oil this pan, which will prevent the dough from actually sticking. And when you're doing this will also give the dough the flavor. First, we put the dough in here to prevent the dough from actually sticking in the flour. Now we're going to work away from the outside. As we do the dough, we work away from the outside, avoiding to touch the center at all times. If you touch the center, it will become a really thinned out pizza, super thin, and which is not good, and you don't want that for your pizza. You want to make sure it's nice and even. And as you see, now we generously brush oil on the top to give this pizza dough some flavor. Now we're going to add our mozzarella provolone blend. So you want to work your way from the outside. On all pizzas, you want to work from the outside to the center. As you see, in this particular case, we are filling this pie, which is different from a typical. And then we're going to add some, now we're going to add some sausage to the mix. Now we're going to add the sliced mozzarella on, and you can also layer it on top, which will also which is usually unethical, because usually a real Chicago deep dish you would put at least 10 ounces of sliced mozzarella first and then this sausage. This is where we go, this is where I kind of do my own little thing. I mean, some people may or may not like it, but it's what it is. Which now we're going to add a couple pieces of sausage on for presentation. Now we top it off. With some Pecorino Romano. And this pizza's ready for the oven. And normally this will take about 20 to 40 minutes. And if you have a regular cake oven, if you have a regular cake pan, aluminum cake pan, this will bake for about 40 minutes to 45 minutes. Here it is, folks. The finished product, your classic Chicago deep dish pizza.
Major General James Livingston, Colonel Joe Barn Jr., Specialist 5 James McLuhan, Sergeant First Class Melvin Morris, Command Sergeant Major Robert Patterson, Master Sergeant Leroy Dietrich.
And you're going to use a spatula first. Before picking it up, you want to make sure you're cutting into it with your spatula, and you will want a knife and fork after this pizza's done.
Sergeant First Class Ronald Walser.
You can hear this in
Specialist 5 Clarence Sasser. Sergeant Major Kenneth Stumpf.
My mother, my brother, aka Mia Fratello. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in to my very first ever episode of Dan's Pizza Corner. And hopefully from this thing you can learn to make some great pizzas right in your very own kitchen. And remember, pizza is not a matter of life and death. It's a lot more than that. Peace!